All right, hello and welcome everyone to the Trackalicious Thursday. It is Thursday, of course. Maserati this week. It's the Spec Series here at Trackalicious. Today we have not as many racers on the grid as normal. We're looking at like 12 racers currently, so not the fullest grid. But it is all Maseratis, and it will be madness here at Monza tonight. That I can promise you. We got 2 races going to be underway here. We're currently just chilling in free practice session, waiting for it to get underway. We can look at some of these drivers on the track's liveries. And also, take a look at the calendar while we're at it. Why not? Go over that real quick. Just at the start of the stream, we can see my head's slightly in the way, but that's okay. It's in the way. Oh, there we go. I'll get low. We have our GT3 Pro Series starting up relatively soon here. That's going to be at February 26th, so 10 days from now, we will be starting that. Make sure you guys are signed up for that. If you guys think it'll be a very tight, packed grid, there's a lot of different skill levels, but it will be there'll be some quite fast guys in there. We also have GT4 rookies that will be starting up March 6th. Silverstone will be the start of that. Personally, that one I'm looking forward to quite a bit. Rotating series that will be starting here soon on the 3rd. And also other things going on in the midst. I think that one Monday, that rookie series, GT4 rookie series, is that the accurate one? It's hard to see, but anyways, I think it is. But yeah, we can get into the race here, or free practice session at the very least. So I hope everyone is having a great night tonight. And currently, let's take a look here as I reposition after slouching extremely far down in my chair. Current lap times we're looking at here, Ollie Raza taking the pole position with about 30 seconds left in free practice here. See here. What? Oh, there's only 12, of course. Oh, that was not the right button. I apologize. There we go. Just following along with Reggie King here, number 44 car. So 158.2 from Ollie Raza. Jacob Hadberg will be about 10th off of that time, not that far whatsoever. Quinn Smith not too far either. All these drivers quite skilled, but I think we will see a pretty decent skill gap margin here. This car, no traction control, no ABS. That is the trick with it this week. So it will be very interesting to see indeed how these drivers can manage to handle it.
Green light.
We do see some custom liveries in here. Nice to see. Of course, Jet, Jeremy Engelman, the 747 Flying Private. Yeah, I mean, standard, typical livery there from him. Absolutely incredible. Take a look at that when he gets out on track. We can see Reggie King. He is eager to get out there. We got a 15-minute qualifying underway. I think everybody is allowed on track for the entire session. Eric, welcome. 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 Hope you're having a nice evening. Sad to see you not in the race. Driving one of your favorite cars. Ducky, welcome, welcome. Ducky, you're not in this one either, huh? Maserati, too intimidating for some. Or real life happens. You know, that's also a valid reason. Nice drift. We're going to be seeing a lot of that here at Monza today. You doing the mixed series? Wait, this is the mixed series. Wait, this is a mixed series. Kids and no wife equals no racing? Oh, come on. You can put them in front of the TV or something. Won't they be occupied for hours? Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. Corey H. All right. Thank you very much for gifting that tier 1 subscription to One Bigly. I genuinely really appreciate that. Support is immense. I'm assuming that's Corey Hampshire. Thanks, Corey. You're not in this race either. Where is Corey, Kyle? Where are you guys? Well, actually, you guys are probably getting ready for, like, I don't know, bed or something. As not really on the same time zone as us. Why don't we jump on board here with Reggie King as we see him feathering through Parabolica. Final corner there. That just sounds like an excuse, Corey. Sounds like a skill issue to me. You can just into the wall. Now that's the optimism we're looking for here. Reggie King into the first chicane, slow and steady. Bit of oversteer on exit still. That's the art of the Maserati. All power, absolutely zero electronical assistance to help these guys out here. What sort of engine does Maserati have? Chat, I need you. A lot of curb taken. Honestly, very confident through there. I don't think I was the fastest line necessarily. And apologize. There we go. Too busy sweating out laps on Watkins for Monday? How's that going for you? Reggie King coming into Ascari now. Very high speed, lots of understeer. The car washing out from underneath him there. But nice and handled. Listen to the roar of that Maserati. It's going bad? How many are you up to? 350? Yeah, he's probably up to maybe 270 by now, at least. And to come across the line here, first valid lap, 2:02. Definitely not the fastest lap we've seen from the from the free practice session. Track conditions are looking fast, so I didn't actually look what they were in free practice because I'm good at what I do. Why am I struggling so much? There we are. I have found the proper. Been very busy this week. Ah, okay. That sucks. Done 40? Alright. I feel like that's an understatement. Jacob Hadberg coming across the line for the fastest lap, 1:59.0. That's more like what we were going to see there. Alejandro Pulgarin, not too far behind either. 2 seconds off the pace. Bit of room for improvement for him. We also see Ross Fallon coming across the line. Wait. Is it Phelan or is it Fallon? Shoot. It's Phelan. Because I thought it was Fallon last week, and he told me what it was last week, and he told me what it was about 5 minutes ago. But I have the brain span of a gerbil. And he, yeah, I've forgotten. But it's Phelan. How am I going to make it rain? I'm not a weather god. That'd be sick if I was, though. Dude, I'd be a really good weather god. I'd be like rain for everybody all the time. You guys get all the crops. It's like some monkey's paw, you know? But anyways, TJ Washed here going to be coming across the final corner now. I think he'll be setting his first lap along with Jet Engelman behind him. TJ Washed comes in third, quickly beaten out by Jet right behind him, who takes that third position from him. Padberg here on a preparation lap, it looks like. Taking his sweet time. Jeremy Engelman taking his sweet line through the Rettifilio. See how he fares into the next chicane. Much better. Much better. Very nice livery there. Let's take a look at it. Jump on the free cam. Look at that. Oh no, I think we might get tilted sideways here. Maybe not. No, we're good. I saved it. Awesome livery. It's got like Neptune or Poseidon, one of the two. I don't know. I don't do Greek mythology. Ah, we're tilted now. Trackalicious on the back. Elgato. Good job, Jet. Good job, Jet. Sorry about that. I'm assuming Jet will be returning to the pits. Neptune and Poseidon are the same? No way. Says who? Ollie Razzo, the very competitive time there. 4/10 off the pace. Quinn Smith, about half a second off as well. Greeks versus Romans. Oh. The more you know. So was Poseidon the Greeks, and then... Oh god, I pinned the message. No, stop pinning messages. I'm so bad at that. Whatever. Eric, I pinned your message. A great streamer. Ollie Raza has snatched the pole position, though. 158.5 from him. Quinn Smith taking it as well from Padberg. Padberg needs to set a really good lap. I think the track conditions have improved a little bit. No, not quite. Just a bit more rubber has been laid down here. Padberg, though, he needs to improve by about half a second. He has a couple laps to do it. Why don't we ride along with him, as he is on a pretty decent lap on this one. I don't think this is going to be the 5/10 lap he's looking for, but potentially. We'll see. Up in the 6th gear, accelerating into the final corner. Coasting his way through there, riding the curb very nicely, getting on the throttle so early, that back end wanting to step out, but doing a great job to maximize that minimum of speed through the final corner and taking the shortest line possible to the finish line. And he comes across there to make a good improvement, but not enough to take that pole position from Ollie Raza. Let's follow him into T1 here. Till we pop out, and watching that heavy, heavy braking. That wheel trying to step out from underneath him. Doing a nice job on the curbs. Very slow and steady through there, and on that throttle, laying that power down vigorously. Good job from Padberg. That's going to help him on this lap. He only needs 3/10, but Ollie Raza, he's also on a gaining on his lap. Let's see here, 158.5 from him coming across the line. Will it be an improvement? No. So he starts a new lap here. It's a close shootout currently for that P1 position. Rest of the field fairly close as well, actually. About 4 seconds spread through the whole field, but lots of little groups forming in between there. 1.1 to 1.4 seconds there. Also have 2.0 to 2.6, even 2.9. Reggie King, not too far off that. I know he's got definitely a bit more of a lap in him. In fact, he's on a bit more of a lap right now. He will be coming across the line. This is going to be a nice improvement for him. Goes up to 9th position. That was a 7/10 improvement. A lot of it is just trying to maximize that Maserati's strength, which is straight line speed, and its weaknesses you got to try to avoid, which are, you know, getting on the throttle too early and braking too hard. Both extremely easy mistakes to make, as we saw from Jet earlier, in fact. And I need to know what is the engine in the Maserati. I just want to know. The traditional V8? Naturally aspirated? I don't know. These are questions that I do want to know, but I don't have time to look at right now. Ross Phelan coming across the line. Bit of improvement for him. Quinn Smith coming to a close. Ollie Raza as well. Jacob Padberg. I think that secures his pole position for him then. Neither of those two will have time to set another lap. Jacob Padberg will have time to set even another lap, I think, after this, but he will not need to. Nothing against Jared Skinner, but 1.4 seconds. That's a bit of a margin to make up on one lap. Definitely can be done. Number 96 car. Going a bit wide there. That's not quite going to help. And yeah, I do not think he will be improving on that time. So let's see, Padberg, will he continue? Of course he will, because he's Padberg. Sure, we'll join up with him because he'll be the last one to finish qualifying, but we'll see. We'll see. Jared Skinner here, 96 Maserati. Doing what he can, but it is not going to be enough to improve that position for him. Coming across the line. I will not... No improvement for him. He is the first one across the line. Any car to come across the line at this point will be subject to the checkered flag and will not be able to start another lap. And of course, Padberg is still on his lap. No improvement for Ross Fallon. I think we will see an improvement here for... Oh, Beachley is... No, it's not Beachley. TJ Washed. No improvement. Fine, Padberg. I won't give you your screen time. We're going to ride along with Beachley. Listen to the roar of that V8 as we head towards Ascari. Beachley is gaining. He's about 4/10 up. He needs to not mess this up. There's a lot of time to be made in Ascari. You can ride those curbs quite aggressively, but what? Well, maybe you rode him too aggressively, actually. I think he invalidated. And that puts an end to his qualifying, leaving the last one on the track, as I predicted, our current pole sitter, and cannot be beaten by anyone. Had to be the last one across the line, too. Nice livery. I think it's a base one, but it's a nice base livery. And Coming into the start here. Cars lining up. 2x2 formation here on the grid. It's a long stretch down to the start-finish straight. These Maseratis, though, with really good acceleration, if you can get that power down just right. So, why don't we get a decent camera angle? That's a decent enough camera angle. It'll do. And why don't we... Yes, there we are. Get into this grid rundown. Jacob Padberg here, taking that pole position and flexing at the end as well. Ali Raza lining up next to him, that number 30 Maserati. They will be in that second place position. Quinn Smith, number 888, lining up behind the number 8 car this time. In third position, Jarrett Skinner, number 96 in P4. Got nice and green and white Rockefeller Racing livery there. Mike Burkov behind him in the QV Motorsports by Vitaphone. That's easy to remember. Number 74 starting in P5. Jeremy Engelman with an awesome livery flying private 747 starting in P6. TJ Washed Up Squid, awesome guy in the East Sky WP Racing team starting in P7, number 99 of course. Alejandro Pagarin starting in P4. Good effort from him, honestly. He was not far off the pace of the top pack, though these cars are all down to skill. So we'll see how it goes at the start here. Hopefully no one ends up bumper to bumper. Alejandro, looking at you. Not really. I'm just kidding. But he is P8 respectively. Professor Kanoda starting in P9. We have Reggie King in P10. Justin Beachley in the Beach GT Trashalicious car, because he has one for every single car, it seems like, in P11. And Ross Val in there with a good effort in qualifying. But qualifying in the back, though, number 55. See what he can do in the race. I'm sure his race pace will shine. But we'll see. The Maserati just might not be his favorite car. That's also extremely possible. Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion that's why this grid is not the largest. Is due to the fact that Maseratis. But that's okay. This should be interesting nonetheless. Got 20 minutes on the clock here as the drivers start their formation lap. It's going to be a rolling start here at Monza. Cars get underway. Padberg leading them off. Can hear, listen to the, oh my goodness. As the grid shouts away. I'm very angry as I shout down this straight. Just calm down. It is a nice sound, though. Definitely can hear it more outside, yeah. Side-by-side action already. A glimpse of what is to come. Love to see some side-by-side action there. Lap 1. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. I'm panicking for no reason. Jacob Hadberg, very familiar with leading the race. Unfortunately, I don't have the results for last week, but I do have the results for the Porsche Cup, and that race 1, went to none other than Jacob Hadberg, and then race 2 as well. If I'm not mistaken, he is on a 7-race winning streak at this point. The man needs to be stopped. Plain and simple. Ollie Raza needs to stick it to him here. See if he can manage in this race. It'll be very interesting to see. Can he get him into Variante Rettifilio? Can he get him into the next turn? Or will he be stuck behind him for the rest of the race? We're going to find out momentarily, so don't go anywhere. As we are coming into Ascari currently. The drivers will be getting ready to line up 2x2 formation here very, very soon. What is Vitaphone? It's irrelevant. As the cars now will be getting ready, slowing down, getting into their respective starting positions. The nice view of a rear bumper. The great camera angle. There we go. Much better. Ollie Raza will be starting on the clean part of the track, on the racing line, but he will not have the inside line coming into T1, which will make it difficult for the attack. We'll see, though. Jacob Padberg, not known for his greatest starts, I will be honest. Ollie Raza, he is one to be known for. Anyways, we're about ready to go green here at Monza for race 1 here tonight. It's the finale, and we are green at Monza. It's a great start for Mike Burkhoff behind, and a terrible start for that Sky car as well. 3 wide going back. Jarrett Skinner, Quinn Smith, and Mike Burkhoff pretty much. And Jeremy Engelman wants to get involved. Ollie Raza with a run down to Jacob Padberg in a T1, but he's losing it. Doesn't have that all-important slipstream. We see closing, and the Maserati is getting close. Everybody close. Oh, my goodness. 3 wide into the first chicane is not what you want to see, but I think everybody making it out in one piece. We see cars squabbling for positions absolutely everywhere. Mike Burkhoff losing a position, I think, there to Quinn Smith. Jeremy Engelman taking one. Jarrett Skinner up into 3rd position. Jacob Padberg lost the position. Hold up. Jacob Padberg goes deep into the first chicane and actually has to concede the position to Ollie Raza. Insane. Absolutely insane. That is huge here at the start of this race, and we see Alejandro Pagard and TJ Wash with the yellow flag here. These two battling, though. I think that's a bit more important. No. Yeah, well, it's too late now, I think. We'll see. Go back. Ooh, a bit of bumping and banging. I think that one of those cars there, the silver car, got pushed into the Sky car, unfortunately. Both of them rejoining the track fairly safely because there was no one else behind them. And wow, that Professor Kenotis' car has like light up wheels. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't actually, but it looks like it. Kenotis, or Beachley, is off into the grass. Kenotis overtaking Phelan there. Phelan. God dang it. Quentin Smith making heavy pressure here onto Jeremy Engelman. But not quite getting the move done. We see Jacob Padberg, he's going to be getting impatient behind the likes of Ollie Raza, I would imagine. But we'll see here. Ollie Raza going extremely defensive into T1 for right now. But sticking in that slipstream is Padberg. He's closing that gap ever so slowly coming down the straight. This will put him in a really good opportunity to make the attack into the first chicane. And it's a massive send, but is it a send too far? It is. He's off into the same spot he was last lap. Jacob Padberg yet to complete the chicane successfully here at a race at Monza. And I would imagine he is going to yield that position to Ollie Raza. Yes, he does. Reggie King getting tangled up in a bit of an incident, it looks like, behind. We'll see here. Jacob Padberg I thought he was going to send it again. Jeremy Engelman close on the tail of Jarrett Skinner. telling these two guys to get the hurry up. Quit your squabbling and get going, guys. And it looks like they got my memo because they just pulled a massive gap. Jarrett Skinner now under massive threat into the second Lesmo. Gets overtaken down the inside by Jeremy Engelman. He's going to have the inside line, though, coming into the first bit of the next bend, as well into Ascari. They have a car close behind the Quinn Smith, an opportunist. Man who's not afraid to get his fingers dirty and make a move. Let's see here. Too wide into Ascari. Never goes well. And both of them are in the barrier. They make contact. Jeremy Engelman is round, facing the wrong way. And we see a car sideways on the track of Jarrett Skinner. And he's reversing. Don't do that. Thank you. Oh. Shouldn't have said anything. Thanks, Eric. Reggie King making a move. Well, just carrying a bit too much speed there. Let's see here. Padberg, he's still chilling behind Ali Raza. He made that massive lunge last time. Will he do it again? No, he just closes that gap. But I think he is going to look into making the move into T2. Bulgarin still in this race. I think he is battling with the likes of TJ Washed down here into T1. Both of these drivers struggling with the Maserati, no doubt. Jeremy Engelman has returned to pits. I think he is pitting for damage repairs. Most likely going to be the end of his race competitively. But we'll see if he continues to drive on. And Padberg not giving an inch. Let's hop on board with him here. Flying along. Just sticking in that slipstream as much as he can, waiting for an opportunity. We'll see if he can get a really good exit out of Ascari and make a good attack into Parabolica. Wow, really nice. Incredible amount of throttle usage through the middle of that chicane. It's really impressive to see. We'll see setting up into the final corner, closing massively. Big lockup, in fact, from Jacob Padberg. That's not going to help him onto the straight. Ali Raza, I think, with a really good run. Luckily, Jacob Padberg has that slipstream to help him out just that little bit to stay with him for right now. I think, though, Ali Raza has bought his time at least one more lap before getting dived on into the T1 again. Padberg, yep, stays behind, closes the gap. We'll see if this carries on into the second chicane, but it is carrying on into the exit of the first chicane. We'll see Padberg trying to make a move into Curva Grande. Sticks with him, is going to be looking at it for De La Rossia. All over him here. Like a terrier on a squirrel. And forcing him a bit, well, not him forcing, but just forcing him into a mistake there. Ali Raza runs a bit wide, but not going to be a mistake that is compromisable. Anyways. Yeah, you got died. You got dead. Need a 7-minute sprint race? For what? Bit of battle in here. Are we going to see the move into the final corner? Assuming we can see anything. Cameraman, come on, stay with it. Padberg is going to be getting impatient. He has never not led a race for this long, I think. Not really, obviously. Padberg with... I'm just giving him crap. He's a good kid. And there is the send once again down the inside, but Ali Raza late on the brakes, and he covers it off extremely well. Awesome defense there from Ali Raza. Padberg with a very nice move, to be fair. Can stick with Reggie King, Jarrett Skinner, and Justin Beachley here. These three have found each other on track. Beachley managing to be a thorn in these guys' side, unfortunately. You know, Jet, that's one way to put it. I can't disagree with that. That's a way to put it indeed. Close racing here from the likes of the 44 and the 96 car. 96 car's bonnet doesn't look to be fully attached, though. In fact, the 96 car was the car that made contact with Jeremy Engelman in Ascari that put him... Well, I'm not saying anyone put anyone into the wall. I'm not accusing anyone of anything here. This is... I'm going to be clear with that. But they were the two cars involved in the collision with the barrier. It's just payback for last week. I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just have the picture of you two pirouetting simultaneously into the wall together. Man, these three not giving an inch to each other. Beachley doing a really good job of defense here, covering off that inside line into Parabolica, forcing the 44 car wide onto the marbles, which is going to compromise his exit onto the straight. In fact, he's lost all of his speed. Jarrett Skinner is just going to slip down the inside of him while he is sleeping on the outside. Those marbles not helping him out at all. Here we go, though. Reggie King wants that position back. Though, inside line goes to Jarrett Skinner, and Justin Beachley is off onto the slip road. He rejoins the track, making a little trip through the grass, and he holds position. Will he yield? I don't know. Looks like he does yield, but doesn't fully yield. Side by side here through Curva Grande into the second chicane we go, and it will be the advantage to Justin Skinner over Beachley. Jarrett Skinner, not Justin. God dang it. Ali Raza has managed to pull a 1 second gap from Jacob Padberg. Just a notable piece of information. Beachley here trying his absolute best to hold on for dear life. Jarrett Skinner has walked up the field just a little bit from him. But Reggie King, he's going to have a look, and only that into Ascari, and that's going to force Justin Beachley maybe into a mistake. Justin Beachley's off into the grass, and that is the position for Reggie King. Whether that was a forced or unforced error, I'm not sure, but great opportunistic maneuver there for Reggie King. Quinn Smith currently holding that third slot of the podium positions and doing a good job of it. The 888 car has a 4 second lead, 4 second gap to Mike Burkov behind. Mike Burkov has a very comfortable gap to Professor Kanotis. He's just kind of driving his own race right now, lapping at about 2 minutes, 0.49. We got 1:59.0 from Quinn Smith. Padberg lapping last lap at a 2 minutes dead, and 1:59.1 from Ali Raza. Got 7 minutes to go left in this session. One more qualifying after this, followed up by another 20-minute race. This is the season finale here at Trackalicious of the Spec series, the Spec rotating series. I know what this is called. But this week it's Maserati Madness. Jet, will you be rejoining for the second race? I see you've left the server. Are you going to change liveries? Ross Fallon and Jarrett Skinner. I think there's a bit of action here. Why don't we go back and check that out? Currently following the 55 car of Ross Fallon. Under threat from Jarrett Skinner behind. Jarrett Skinner still limping with that damage. Makes a move down the inside, a clean move down the inside of Ascari, and absolutely licks the stamp and sends it. Great job there from Jarrett Skinner, showing the raw pace that he has over Ross Fallon, even in that damaged Maserati. Excellent effort for Jarrett Skinner there. Looks like that damage he did sustain is very light, so not affecting him too much whatsoever. Just giving him a little bit more cooling in the, under the hood, in the bonnet. TJ Wash side by side with Justin Beachley. All right, here we go. Beachley, I think, getting overtaken there. Why don't we go see how this got led up to? Beachley holding the normal line into T1. We just see the move here from TJ Wash, but Beachley is having none of it. Goes late on the brakes into the chicane. Unfortunately, we know who the winner is already, and he clobbers the second curb there. That sausage curb, absolutely brutal. And that kills all of his momentum, unfortunately, and he loses the position to here TJ Washed. Great move from TJ. Make that happen. Oh, shoot, that's a big drift car in the barrier, Reggie King. And he carries on with a really, really fast rejoin and gets overtaken by the 99 car, and I got a feeling he's going to be getting overtaken a couple times already. I think that was just a simple case of the Maserati being the Maserati. I'm not going to go back and check that out because we got some really close action here, actually, for the battle for last position. Alejandro Pulgarin doing what he can to get out of that P last. He goes around the outside of Justin Beachley. And then on the grass goes Reggie King. Sure, why not? And Justin Beachley gets overtaken by Alejandro. Alejandro, two birds on one straight. It's a very nice maneuver from him. Takes him out of that last position up into P9. Quinn Smith a bit further up the road chasing down Jacob Padberg. Padberg still not quite in the range that he would want to be. Losing pace. 158.7 last lap from Padberg. 158.6 from Ali Raza. And this has been every single lap, basically. Even their fastest laps show a 1/10 difference. 158.65 for... well, actually, both of them just set their fastest lap with the time. So, that no correlation there. Never mind. Quinn Smith pressuring Padberg. Padberg has... looks like maybe he's done his tires, and he's really struggling for pace right now. We'll see coming into Ascari if Quinn can set anything up, or at least enough up here to get it done into Parabolica. Runs a bit wide. That'll allow him to carry some speed, maybe. He sticks to the slipstream for right now. Best opportunity will be coming up here into T1. A bit of a wobble for Padberg. That's going to really not help his exit onto the straight. And he just absolutely dives to that inside, just trying to cover it off as much as he can, not giving any opportunity for the dive bomb. But we still, just the sheer overspeed of the Quinn Smith's Maserati, going to try to go around the outside into the first chicane. Oh, and he hits the curb, and he almost makes contact with Padberg. It may be just, but light contact, if any. That sausage curb has just been a killer tonight. Everyone we see taking it just gets launched into the stratosphere, but we see Quinn Smith is not going to let that deter him. He's going to keep pushing head on, makes pressure into the next chicane, but doesn't get anything done. Into the Lesmos we go. This is a fairly tricky overtaking sector, but it's doable. Every corner on this track is fairly overtakeable if you can set it up properly or force your opponent into a mistake. I hit my mic, sorry. And now we're going to see into Ascari. This is a bold overtake. Quinn Smith trying to show how much pace he actually has. Round the outside into Ascari. He will have the inside line for the second little jib part. But then, oh, they make a bit of contact. Some bumping and banging going on between these two. The 888 and the 8. Absolute legends racing along side by side there. And we see Quinn Smith taking the advantage. The 888 is in front of the 8. But will we see the 8 come back in at the 888? We have 18 seconds to go. Let's see. There will be another lap. That was so close. And, oh man, Quinn Smith did not want another lap. But Padberg needs another lap. He's going to try to go for it into T1. We've seen so many T1 dive bombs from Padberg already, but that's a massive cover. And that's going to force Padberg all the way wide, and he's going to keep that momentum. They make contact, and oh, onto the sausage curb goes Padberg, and he's going to cover that line off, and there's a bit of spin and just a, wow, some very, very elbows out racing there from the 8 and the 888 car. Both of these drivers showing how much they want that second position. We also have some side-by-side action. Ross Phelan doing what he can here to battle with Alejandro Pulgard. Pulgard trying to plow his way back up the field after a bit of a mistake earlier. He's going to have to do the exact same thing we just saw from Jacob Padberg. But he doesn't. Oh! And he stays behind. While these two have been squabbling away this whole time, Ali Raza has managed to pull 6 seconds. Welcome, Jay Gott. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not a steward. Padberg did manage to secure this position for P2. As we are on the final stretch home for race 1. We'll have another race after this. Well, another qualifying session followed up by a race. And Ali Raza rounding Parabolica for the final time of race 1. My brain actually can't make out that word. But yes. Yes is the answer. Hawaiian Rush, welcome. The fastest Hawaiian streamer on ACC. Maserati madness, as you can see Mike Burkov drifting across the line for P4. It's a bit of action into the final corner there. We see Jarrett Skinner just getting beaten out by Professor Kanotis at the end. 42 car with a nice drift to finish it off. Maserati's very fun car to drift due to the lack of traction control and ABS. Coming across the line there is TJ Washed, Alejandro Pulgarin for P8, Ross Phelan. Ah, dang it. I'll get it eventually. For P9, Justin Beachley for P10, Reggie King for P11, and Jeremy Engelman for P12. Maserati's old Monza would be a blast. It's just a circle track, dude. Great commentary. Okay racing. Thank you very much. Yeah, not too many drivers on the field here tonight, unfortunately. Definitely lacking in that department, but that's all right. There's still some fairly close battles on track. And I just realized something. Ali Raza has done the impossible. He has actually went and dethroned Padberg, who was on a 7-race win streak. He's now on a 0-race win streak. So everybody, round of applause. Ali Raza, great job. Great job. And you know what? While we're waiting for this, we're just staring at nothing. Why don't we pop over to this scene? Hello, everyone. Hi. So, yes, round of applause for Ali Raza. Great job. Great job. Yeah, waiting to get into the next qualifying session here. Right turn oval. Oh, yeah. You got a point. You got a point. TJ, nice race. 7th position for him. This is incredible. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And while we're also waiting, we can take a look. I can have the calendar behind me. Look at that. You guys don't even... I mean, my head block... You know, it gets the job done, though, doesn't it? My tie, a little bit scrunched. Give that a good fix. What are you talking about? 72, I think? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. That is cool. I did this last second, Eric. So, yeah. It's, as you can tell, it fits the screen perfectly. There is no gap whatsoever on the left-hand side. Definitely no gap at all. But other than that, it's good enough. We can send it through the lawyers later. I'll have my people talk to your people. You know the deal. You know the deal. As we're still waiting for the session to transition over, why don't we pop on some nice, chill waiting music? Just some nice background music while we wait. We also have the other calendar. Oh, don't do that. Wait. We're good. I did it right. Yeah, see, this one fits even better. Tell us more about what's coming up. Of course. Thank you. We have upcoming no other than, in fact, I'm going to pop this calendar back up. Where is it? GT3 Pro Championship. Right here, I'm pointing at it. As you can see, it starts February 26th. Be there. Sign up. There's going to be a lot of drivers, 104% qualifying. There's some fast people on that grid. And if you think you can compete with the best. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 26th. Be there. Got a lot of people here in chat in the Pro Championship, I'm sure. We also have GT3 mixed rotating class coming up. And we are now into qualifying, so we'll hop back over to that momentarily. We also got the... Oh, I can't quite point to the Porsche Cup, but we're working on it. Porsche Cup, though, yep, coming up on Sundays as a support series. That starts March 5th as well. So plenty of leagues here at Trackalicious. You can find that all at !simgrid. As well, pop into the Discord, say hi, and make sure you guys are signed up for these upcoming events. So we will now get back into the race here. Let me just... There's a lot going on. Just give me a sec. Okay, there we go. We're good. 2-man swap enduros. Yes. Oh my goodness. How could I possibly forget? We have the 12-hour this weekend. As the song comes to the close at the perfect time. 12 hours this weekend, 12 hours at Bathurst. I will be commentating that here at Trackalicious. That is going to be extremely fun. If you guys aren't signed up for that, there are teams available still in Discord. I'm sure you can find one in time before the event. Make sure you guys get that practice in, though. It's going to be an absolute grueling race. So, yeah, that one is going to be insane. I'm really, really looking forward to that one. As we follow Jeremy Engelman on track currently. Let's see here. There we go. So that covers pretty much all of our events coming up, but we do have plenty more on SimGrid. Like I say, if you are interested, feel free to pop into the Discord, ask Eric Gakosian. He's the man that has anything. I mean, you can also ask me. I'm Mike Nause. I'll help as much as I can. Or at least I'll guide you in the right direction. But we have, like I say, yeah, the 12-hour. That's going to be insane. Oh, Jeremy Engelman taking the line to carry all the speed onto the track. Hopefully not invalidating his next lap doing so. But he will be the first one coming out to cross the line to start his lap in the second qualifying. Professor Kanotis being very respectful, waiting, staying to the line on the inside there. A bit hot, little too hot, already taken out. The first chicane has invalidated the first lap. Padberg behind him has managed to make that work this time. As he pushes along here, the number 8 car wants that redemption arc. He wants to take the final race of the season and get that win. Ali Raza didn't let him have it last time, and he's not going to let him have it this time either. But Jacob Hadberg, he's going to want that nonetheless. So he is going to try to take it himself. Though he has some stiff competition, like I say, in the likes of Ali Raza, but also in the likes of Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith, a man not to be underestimated in that Sky racing team, the eSky WP racing team, 888. His rival car, I would even say, due to the numberage. Just, I mean, that's the only, you know. Anyways, don't hit that button. Quinn Smith, extremely quick driver, and he is looking like he's gelling with the Maserati quite well. We'll see what sort of lap times he can produce here at Monza. As that was valid, man. Okay, so the track limits there is not the white line, it's the green line. And you have to, okay. I should know that. I do know that. It's been a minute since I've driven at Monza. Jeremy Engelman starting his next lap. Why don't we follow him into the first chicane? He has Jacob Padberg right behind him, though. I don't know if Jeremy is going to get out of the way. We'll see. No, he's not. He's going to continue his lap. He has every right to. As he did invalidate his first lap, it's very important that he does get down a banker lap. Jacob Padberg setting a 158 for 900ths ahead of TJ Washed. Wait, no. Excuse me, ahead of of Ali Raza, my bad. Quinn Smith beating out TJ Washed there for that third position. And we have some really close driving here. Padberg's lap already has been ruined, so maybe just want to, yeah, not do that. That's kind of, I mean, fair enough. Justin Beachley, though. Ooh, big snap of oversteer coming out of the second Lesmo. That corner is so tricky, especially in a car with no traction control, no ABS. It's easy enough in a GT3 car or GT4 car to lose it and just go absolutely pirouetting into the barrier. Very hard to stay out of the barrier if you do end up losing it. The car, when it goes there, it just tends to snap and go really, really quickly. And there's normally not a lot of chance of saving it. Guys, there's like half a track that's empty. There's 8 minutes left in qualifying. Spread out a bit. Come on. Look at that mini map. Everybody is within like okay, I should know how long Monza is, but they're within like a mile of each other on the track when there's like 3 miles of Monza. 2 point something miles of Monza. I should know this. But anyways. New fastest lap goes to Jacob Hadberg, and then quickly beaten out by Ali Raza. Wait, no it wasn't. My ACC TV decided to not update. There, we're good now. Ali Raza on pole position. That rocket racing Maserati. Currently taking that pole position away from Jacob Hadberg. This time Hadberg started on pole last time. Ali Raza snatching it away from him on the first lap. With a very ruthless effort. And doing a great job of it. Extremely clean racing we saw in race 1 from the two of them. But Ali Raza walking away with it at the end. Definitely need to hydrate. Mouth getting a little dry. Reminder to chat as well. Stay hydrated. Water is the key to life. Natural health potion. We still see everybody within, like, an extremely tight margin of each other on track when, you know, there's just half of a track that's open and nice and free air. Ali Raza, he has quite clean air. A couple drivers in front of them there kicking up some dust, though, as he rounds the final corner here. Not improving on this lap. In fact, this lap I think he definitely just abandoned in the middle of it. He was 3 seconds down. Hadberg on a good start to his lap. Coming out of the first chicane, 3/10 up. And climbing. He's got about half a second to gain to get that pole position and take that back from Ali Raza. Heavy braking. Taking the curbs very nicely. Gains another 10th. If he can gain a 10th every corner, he will be doing really good. And there, gains another 10th. Up half a second. Needs to just stick with it. Second Lesmo, that's a bit squirrely. That's going to cost him maybe a 10th or two. But accelerating down to Ascari. Track conditions almost look like they're worsening. No, they're optimum, though. Don't listen to me. The track conditions are perfect, I guess. Into Ascari, taking the curbs very nicely. Oh, and taking a little bit too much curb, and that's going to cost some precious, precious tenths. Hadberg, will this be enough for the pole position? It's going to be extremely close coming down to the wire. That little curb mess up in Ascari could have cost him. We'll see if he can gain it back here in Parabolica. As he accelerates through, just trying to blend the throttle. That Maserati wanting to step the rear end out at all times, but pushing to come across the line. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Hadberg 2/10 off. He has the time to set another lap. But Ali Raza holds on to the pole position for right now. Give Ali Raza ballast. Seems rash. Maybe a bit harsh. Man's lapping 157.8. Very quick. Very, very quick for the Maserati. TJ Wash there getting out of the way very respectfully. That might have been Ross Phelan. Cars just negotiating where they want to be on track there, and it looks like I say, doing a great job of it as well. Alejandro here in 6th position with a very decent result. 2 seconds off the pace of Ali Raza here in these Maseratis. It's a very close shootout here for Polgar and Jeremy Engelman as well. Both of them making just about the same improvements on their lap times. Actually, Alejandro, though, pulling a pretty good advantage, and he also has more of the lap to lose it, though. We'll see. Follow along with Jet for right now. Currently sitting in P7. He is 2/100ths off of the time of Alejandro Polgar and 3/10ths off the time of TJ Washed. See what he can manage here as we get ready to crest Parabolica one more time here. Will it be enough time gained? Can he overtake TJ Wash? Can he overtake Alejandro? No, he doesn't. Neither. And Alejandro running a bit wide there onto the curbs, but that's all right. He can carry that momentum. In fact, he's gaining time. This is going to be really helpful here. We might see Alejandro even jump up to where Jarrett Skinner is potentially. The good enough effort. Okay, that's a bit ambitious. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Actually, we'll see. We'll see. Alejandro definitely, though, shooting for that position for P4. I think he has a chance to do it as well. As he comes across the line, he takes P5. He's quite a bit off of Jarrett Skinner. Yeah, fair enough. Good effort, though, from Alejandro. 99 car of TJ Washed here. Decent improvement. Number 8 car of Padberg. He is trying to look to challenge that pole position. Quinn Smith sneaking in front of him here. 10th off of the time of Ali Raza. And 3/100ths off of the time. Oh, 3. No, that's not how math works. Excuse me. 5/100ths. Oops. Sorry. Half of a tenth off of Jacob Padberg. Padberg only needs to improve 2/10ths. Pushing to come across the line. Can he get it done? He'll also have another shot to do it. He comes across. It's not enough for that pole position. He's 2/100ths off this time. Incredibly close margins for these 3 up at the top here. Quinn Smith has returned to pits. He will not be able to improve. Ali Raza as well. So Jacob Padberg all on his own, and he absolutely freaking sends it into T1. Hold up. Okay, I'm watching this. As we're looking for our braking marker at about like the 125-ish. Braking hard, and we just give up, and yep, that's that. So Ali Raza takes that pole position by 2/100ths of a second. Oh, and a big slide for TJ Washed around the final corner. Oh, so much for any improvement. Really hate to see that. The 747, Jeremy Engelman, I don't think he will be... Wait, he's not coming across the line. Why did that look like... Okay, anyways, we're in Lesmo 2 right now. Still got quite a bit of lap to improve on. Oh! Still got a lot of lap to also lose some time on. That's another issue. Maserati, very finicky beast. In theory, it's so easy to make up the time, but in actual practice, this thing is an animal to drive. Mike Burkov not setting a time. He will be starting in that P12 position. Justin Beachley in P11. Not the greatest qualifying for him, but still, oops. Not quite the line you were looking for there, Jet. And last but not least, we have Justin Beachley, who actually, I don't think, he is not going to be in P11. He's going to be coming across the line to make a good improvements. Currently in P11, up to P10. Good job. Good job. Squid redeeming a hydrate. That's a good idea. Chat, make sure you guys get your water on, your hydration on. It's important. It makes your skin brighter. I don't know. Something like that. Probably not a true statement, but we're grasping at straws here. And let's take a moment to look at the calendar one more time. Why not? Let's look at the calendar real quick before we get into the grid rundown. Pop that up real quick. You can see our upcoming events here. We got our GT3 Pro Series. That's going to be starting really soon here, February 26th. Going to be in 10 days for our qualifying race. Be a very competitive field. We also have a lot of other series starting up. We got a rookie series starting up in March. So if you aren't quite feeling confident enough for that Pro Series, maybe consider the rookie series. We have rookie and non-rookie signups where we're encouraging more fun racing. And I do expect that league to fill up. So make sure you guys get in there while you can. Both the Pro and the rookie series. Mixed class as well. Starting up soon, March 3rd. I can't quite read that from here. But I think I'm right. March 2nd. I'm not right. It's March 2nd for the Nürburgring. And that rotating will be switching from GT3s to GT4s every week. It is really fun, and it encourages some good variety. But why don't we get into the grid rundown before we run out of time? There aren't many drivers, though, to do. But starting in P1, we have Ali Raza, number 30, Maserati, leading us away. Jacob Hadberg is going to be contesting that second position, trying to take the lead again onto race 1, but we'll see if Ali Raza can hold it. Quinn Smith, the 888, lining up this time next to the number 8 car, is going to be starting in P3. Jarrett Skinner in P4. TJ Wash, the washed-up squid himself, in P5. Then we have Alejandro Pulgarin starting in P6. We have Ross Phelan in P7. Jeremy Engelman in P8. Reggie King in P9. Justin Beachley in P10. Professor Carnotis in P11. And Mike Burkov, the number 74, not setting a time there in qualifying, will be starting at the back of the grid in P12. It's a very funky beat for how few drivers we have on the grid. I should have went with something a little more somber. But that's okay. As the grid is about to light up anyways with noise and everyone's about to go deaf. Every single one of these V8s roars into existence. Yep. Extremely angry V8s underneath the bonnets of these Maseratis. Such a cool livery. And Ali Raza, I don't think that's a custom livery. It looks custom. All these new liveries look fairly custom, despite the fact that they probably aren't. They just look really good. ACC providing a very good variety of liveries in the base game. But some drivers going out of their way to make extremely beautiful masterpieces, like this 747 Flying Private of Jet Engelman. Alejandro Pulgar, I think he also put in some effort for his, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe? Let me take a look. Maybe not. I don't see any Trackalicious stickers. Knowing Alejandro, he would have slapped at least one on. Quite the long outlap here at Monza. Lap times in the 2-minute range. About 158. 157 being the fastest, probably 204 being the slowest, you guys will see. At least for consistent laps. And okay. Car's getting ready as we come down here. It's a 3.6 mile circuit. There we go. Wow, that's a long circuit. The temple of speed, some may call it. Borzy, hello from Box Motorsports. Hello. Hello from Trackalicious. I saw you guys were streaming. I hope your guys' stream is going well. If you guys still are streaming. We are currently about to get started our second race tonight. Race 2 of 2. Ali Raza leading us away here. It's got 12 Maseratis on the grid here tonight. We saw some extremely close racing. This time, grid positions are reversed for the first lap here, or at least for the start. We have Ali Raza leading Jacob Padberg as the two get ready to go green. Behind, we see a bit of a spread. Closing that gap up just a bit. There you go. Good job.
Green light. Give it okay.
But massive gap. The leader's already starting miles ahead. Quinn Smith just battling. It's two separate battles going on right now. Side by side into the first chicane, though. Who is going to take the advantage? It looks like Ali Raza is going to keep it. He gets a really good start. Big send from a Maserati behind. But we see Padberg on the outside. This is the exact same thing that Ali Raza did, but Padberg clobbers the curb. But he carries the speed. Ali Raza washes wide onto the gravel, and that gives the position to Jacob Padberg. It's an exact opposite of what happened last race. Jarrett Skinner takes that P3 from Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith is pushed back into the heat. Alejandro Pulgar with a massive send into T1. But we see Quinn Smith trying to hold on for dear life as well. Jeremy Engelman and TJ Washed going side by side behind him. Oh, into Della Rossia we go. And that's a big jump into the side of Jeremy Engelman. Jeremy Engelman spun, and TJ Washed was round there. We see most cars getting through unscathed. Chronotis is off into the grass. That was bound to happen, unfortunately. 2 just does not go into 1 there. Why don't we go back and check that out once more time? It's going to be a little painful here, but oh, big bump. And then the pink car of, I think that's Reggie King, does make contact as well. Takes a little bit of damage on board. And resuming the action, we see side-by-side action with Jeremy Engelman making a move onto the inside. I think this is more a defense for position, if anything, and he's doing a great job of it. Reggie King just doesn't have it in him there to make that overtake. One point, wow. 3 drivers separated by 1 point. That's going to be close. Don't mess up. That's my advice. That's my professional legal advice, is don't mess up. Highly recommended. Reggie King making gains in that slipstream down the long straight towards T1. Will it be enough, though? Big send from Chronotis behind. On to Justin Beachley. Nice, clean move there from Professor Chronotis. Gets the job done. Oh, but washes wide into the gravel. Oh, wow, everyone's washing wide into the gravel, so it's all right. It's just the way the Maserati goes sometimes. Jarrett Skinner has caught up to the likes of Ollie Raza. Ollie Raza struggling a little bit in this race, not quite keeping up with Jacob Padberg. Padberg pulling away. This is what he needed to do last race, but it looks like he maybe made those setup mistake corrections and has put a really good car underneath him this race. Your first championship with Box. Awesome, awesome. Hope to see you in some Trackalicious ones as well. Skinner having to stick with Ollie Raza. Ollie Raza sticking in his rearview mirror. We see Alejandro Pulgarin battling with Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith on to... the heck is happening? Alejandro, how are you battling Quinn Smith? Good job, man. As he's going to try to take the long way around Parabolica. This is a Lewis Hamilton move in 2007 on to Fernando Alonso at Australia right here. The rookie round the outside of the pro. Can he make it stick into T1 as we have a straight up drag race the entire way down the longest straight here? Not the longest straight, that's just a lie. But down a long straight. And heavy braking, and we see the advantage goes to Quinn Smith, but did Quinn Smith go too deep? He doesn't. Alejandro Pulgarin yields the position. Oh, but it spins. Not only did he yield the position, he has a big... loses it a little bit there. That's going to put him under pressure immediately from Ross Phelan behind. Thanks, Forzy. Black Mercedes F1 in back. I don't know what you mean by that. Alejandro, absolute legend, holding on for dear life as this entire pack ends up catching him. And all three of these guys, man, I'm sorry for those notifications, guys. I will turn those off. No, it is not your computer. I know you probably think it is. No, it was mine. Man, this is some close racing. Reggie King, though, ooh, I think that's going to be the end of his race. Oh, you're talking about the McLaren F1 team. Or the Mercedes F1 team. Why did I see McLaren? I need to go to bed. Yeah, I did see the livery. It is indeed very black. I like it. I think it's very slick. It's like it's Haas's livery is sort of in that, I don't know, a lot of those F1 teams are taking that more darks, like, I don't know, dark theme. Oh, and it's taking a bit too much curb. There's some bumping and banging there. Jeremy Engelman trying to give a little bit of bump and just to push him along. Say, come on, you holding me up, mate. Let's go through this chicane. And Ross Phelan, he gets the hint and he gets the hurry up on. Yes, I agree, Corey. Though I do think the silver one's more iconic. I mean, it's the silver arrow. But I'm all for sleek, streamlined designs. Like Jeremy Engelman's car here. As we see these guys battle, Mike Burkov is caught up to them as well Alejandro's pulled away from this action just a little bit. Also, I can't believe I have not had the relatives up this entire time. Mike Burkhoff with a look into Ascari. Thinks better of it. Backs out. Yes, I agree. The Vodafone McLaren. I say that, and I drove the Vodafone McLaren in my first season at Trackalicious. Back when we had, like, actual teams that we had. I was on Team Vodafone with the likes of... Oh, no. Oh, no. Who was I on Team Vodafone with? It was... I keep thinking it was Reggie King and... No, Reggie King I was GT4 teammates with. But we see... Who cares about that? I'm irrelevant. We see a move from Mike Burkhoff into T1 here. Down the inside onto Jet Engelman, and they make contact. Mike Burkhoff shoved off into the barrier-ish things. The bullard things. I don't know. And he yields the position, interestingly enough. I don't know. I thought that was a fair overtake. And, but okay. Mike Burkhoff sees that differently, seeing that maybe he thinks he's at fault there, not wanting to risk a penalty. Very respectful racing. Casey. Hello. You work for Vodafone? That's hilarious. Yeah, I drove for Vodafone McLaren for my first season. It's a really sick livery. Why I can't remember who was on my team, though, really bothers me. Oh, no. Okay, anyways. I know I'm saying oh, no to nothing. I just remembered who was on my team without remembering their name. So, we'll get back to that. That's fine. Just, you know, anyways. Jeremy Engelman, we got time. No one's really scrapping it out right now. We got about a second gap between these guys. Everyone, though, look at that nice picture of the Maseratis coming down the back straight. Getting ready to round the final corner here one more time as we hit the halfway point in the race. Padberg leading the way by a second over Ali Raza. These two still relatively close, just one mistake away. Fastest lap belongs to Ali Raza, 157.9. But he needs to do that lap after lap if he wants to catch Jacob Padberg and get that overtake done. These guys lapping 158.1 last lap from pretty much both of them. Raza with some work to do. Jarrett Skinner, he's off in his own land here. He's got 4 seconds to the car in front, 4 seconds to the car behind. He's just got some music on and he's chilling. Jeremy Engelman, oh shoot, these guys are no longer chilling. What has happened here? Ross Phelan makes a mistake. Let's take a look at that. Into the first chicane. Just on the throttle too early. Big squirt of oversteer. And that just compromises the position to, well, both positions. Down to P8 goes Ross Phelan. And Jeremy and Mike now left to battle it out with each other. What can either of these guys do here? Can any of these guys? Look at this. This train is getting massive. That was a good save. So for the Maserati especially, the Maserati is such a tricky car to save. Mike, look at that. He looks impatient on the rear bumper of Jeremy Engelman in front of him. But I think he got a little too impatient. Now he's under massive threat from 3 cars, and we're 3 wide down the back straight. Here we go. Ross Phelan, Mike Burkhoff, and TJ Wash getting involved here. Who is going to have the advantage coming into it? We see Mike Burkhoff squabbling for position, and we see Ross Phelan getting the advantage. Mike Burkhoff taking that second, or taking the 8th place, but Ross running too wide. That's going to give the opportunity to Mike Burkhoff down the straight. It's going to be a straight-up drag race to T1. Who is going to get this done? We also have the slipstream. It's a bit of bump drafting, it looks like, from the Maseratis of Ross Phelan and Mike Burke, or excuse me, of TJ Washed and Mike Burkhoff. Mike Burkhoff getting any advantage, and he gets it. He gets the position into the first chicane. Can he manage to hold it? Ross Phelan taking a lot of curb on entry, but he sticks through it. Mike Burkhoff, absolutely ruthless overtake from him. Awesome job. Ross Phelan not going to give up, though. He's going to try to have it go back into Della Rossia. We'll see what he can get done. He's going to have to tuck to the outside. That's not going to be the place he wants to go, but jukes to the outside goes Mike, and he will cover that off. I still don't think this battling is done just yet. We'll see. Mike Burkhoff, can he pull away? I think he has the pace to, but we'll see. Mike, he's familiar with the Maserati. He's driven it more than most drivers. Not saying he's an expert with it, but has more experience than, let's say, me, which, you know, isn't saying much. And here we go. Looks like a look onto Ross Phelan from behind. TJ Washed getting a bit impatient. That number 99 East Sky is going to try. Will he make a move into the Parabolica? Be very ambitious if he did. I think he's just going to... He is! Oh, man, I was going to say he's just going to try to set up his overtake. Nah, he's going full beans. He wants to get that job done. Has a look at least. We'll see if he can carry that speed, but I think he's going to wash wide onto the marbles, and that's going to affect his exit. He's going to have to rely on the sheer slipstream. It's equal power for everybody here, so it's all about the exit speed. Maximizing your minimum speed through the corners is everything here. And here we go. Into T1. Having a look. Will it be late enough? That car jiggling under braking as he locks up just slightly, but manages to keep it under control. Loses it. Gives it just a squirt too much of throttle on exit 2. It's 5 minutes left to go here. 3/4 of the way through the race, and these guys are tight as a pot of peas. Sure. That's a terrible analogy. I'm not great. My analogy game is not great. It needs to get worked on. Oh, man. This is a recipe for... that's also my computer. Sorry. Thank you, Foo Fighter. 1939. Interesting year of choice for the follow. And thank you, Jacob, for the follow. Jacob Mags. Oh, that's a car off. Where the heck did Chrono go? Chronotus off into no man's land temporarily, but they're scrapping it. I want to see the scrapping. I think Chrono just overcooked it on... Oh, he gets a tire on the grass. Good save, though. Massive... Honestly, style points. Just making a show of it. I respect it. Jeremy Engelman leading this pack of cars onto the straight once more. Mike Burkhoff under threat, but Ross Phelan is under more threat as that's a massive slipstream from TJ Washed. Can he get the send? So tricky. Oh, and Mike Burkhoff looks like he was into the back there of Jeremy Engelman. Did that happen, or did Mike manage to bow out last minute? But nonetheless, Mike locks up, and that's going to lose him out 2 positions. Let's take a look here on board what happened. As we're looking for our braking point. Braking fairly early. Oh, but we get a tire onto the grass, and unfortunately, wow, just that slight little lack of ABS there makes him slide along. Oh no, and he's lost it once more. Oh, Mike. Chrono is gonna get by. Puts an end to his battles with the likes of Jeremy Engelman and Ross Phelan for sure. Seriously. Really? I had no idea. That's actually really interesting. So that's what the band is named after, huh? Cool. The more you know. Hey, I'll take it. That's some knowledge I didn't have. Ollie Raz is still chasing Padberg here. Padberg, though, doing a great job. He's led a race before. He's led plenty of races before, I should say. He knows what to do from here on out. Don't put the space, Eric. There you go. If you are interested in joining our Discord, anyone, feel free to check it out. Eric popped that up in chat for you. You can find any information about upcoming leagues, or if you just want to come and chill. We've been having a lot of people just chilling in the Discord lately. Just been doing some driving every now and then. It's been nice. Chrono looks like he just made a bit of a mistake. What happened here? A little deep into T1. What the heck happened? I don't fully understand what just... I think Chrono went... I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Anyways, Jacob Padberg, he's on the final lap. Got one more lap to go here at Monza. This is the season finale of the Spec Rotating Series. Last opportunity for Ollie Raza. Wait, why did it say we were on the last lap? We're not even on the last lap yet. Padberg's slipping and sliding everywhere. His tire's gone. Ollie Raza has closed the gap to a second. He was about a half a second, he's closed it by a half a second. He's going to be in the slipstream. Let's see here. There's going to be another lap no matter what. So, how is this going to go? 158.9 from Jacob Padberg that lap. 157.9 from Ollie Raza. We'll see here. Did Padberg overwork his tires? That's the question. Closing massively into the first chicane is Ollie Raza. This is going to put some big pressure, but actually Ollie Raza, I think he outbroke himself and closed in too massively. Puts him a second and a half behind now. He needs to get that head down, get that charge on, but there's just not many more corners left to go. Through the Lesmos, he's looked really strong thus far. Padberg, though, he's also looked really strong. It's just going to take the slightest error from Jacob Padberg at this point, and that will concede that position. Ollie Raza can afford to make a small mistake at this point, so he can go for a little bit of a risk. He's got 7 and a bit seconds to Jarrett Skinner, but I just don't think he can make a risk because he's not close enough. Padberg runs wide in the second Lesmo. That gives a bit of a gap closer to Ollie Raza. He's got some work to do. But I don't think it's going to be enough. One more corner to go. Just the Parabolica. Padberg has managed to do it. Do it all. Started in second position. Made the overtake onto Ollie Raza. Basically did a repeat of what Ollie Raza did to him in the first race. And then a nice drift from Ollie Raza at the end. Why not? As we come across the finish line, respectively, position 1 for Jacob Padberg, position 2 for Ollie Raza. Jarrett Skinner will be taking home that P3. We see yellow flag from TJ Washed. He's actually off and getting overtaken. He just lost out 3 positions at the very end there, unfortunately. Hate to see that. Alejandro here, coming across the line himself. Nice P5 result for him. Honestly, great drive from Alejandro for that Maserati. Bringing it home in one piece, most importantly. And with a really good result on top of it. So that's a result to be proud of there for Alejandro. Ross Phelan with a nice P6 result. Jeremy Engelman with a P7. Ooh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold up. We're seeing that one again. So Padberg deflects Jeremy Engelman. I'm assuming this was all... Oh, yeah! That Porsche got hit hard. All right. Well, I just wanted to see that again. And now it's raining. And now it's raining. Of course it is. All right, well, let's grab the likes of... Don't worry about these guys going out on track. This is nothing. I mean, they're going out on track. That's fine, but we can watch them skirt around on the ice. Why not? Hello. Wait, I'm deafened.
Oh.
Hello. Hi, Padberg.
Oh, shit. Hi.
How's it going? Good drive on your second race and good effort on your first race.
Thank you.
Had some heavy competition in this one.
Yeah, I thought Quinn and Ali, especially in the first race, were definitely fast. But I also, in the first race, going into T1 in the first lap, I think I locked up a whole tree worth of tire. I think I skidded, maybe 50 or 100 meters, so just had to go straight on.
I'm sure that did your tires justice.
Huh.
Nice drifting.
Thank you.
Ollie, nice drive, or nice race from your first one, and then good attempt on your second. Both you guys were so close this race.
Yeah, we were. Padberg and I. It's been the whole series, just us two, always fighting. But yeah, we pulled through in the second race. These cars are pretty challenging. Just trying to make sure we're not locking.
You did manage to prevent the impossible from happening, and that is that Jacob Padberg doesn't end this season on a winning streak. He was on a 7-win streak, and you managed to put that to a close.
Boo.
Oh, I'm glad I did that.
So, congratulations to ending the winning streak of Jacob Padberg. But also congratulations, Jacob Padberg, for having it in the first place. So,
Thank you.
I mean, all in all, like, respect to Padberg. He's been, like, phenomenal this whole series, so he deserves it.
no, absolutely.
Thank you, Ali.
He's a young chap, and he's a quick boy.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys are all free to go. So,
All right.
I'll just...
Well, if you're feeling the raid, I'm streaming.
Oh, you are? Actually, I have a stream that Eric has requested.
Ah, okay.
So,
All right. Cool.
From the higher... I have higher orders.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Not really, but yeah, okay. But have a good stream, Padberg. If you are interested, go ahead and plug your own Twitch, Padberg. I'll let you go.
JPad_racing.
There you go.
There you go.
JPad_racing. Streaming some ACC. Check him out. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining us, lads, in the booth. And great result to both of you guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the other drivers from P3, but that's okay. So, thank you for joining us this season, and congratulations to Padberg for winning it. Right? Did Padberg win it?
I think yes.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. But yeah, we are gonna send the raid. Get out of here, boys. I'm deafening. See ya. All right, we're gonna send the raid over to I am Kev413. So make sure you guys go check him out. Special request from Eric. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, Make sure to hit that follow button. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I hope you guys take it easy. So go enjoy some I Am Kev.